at that age, if he can carry that, the child within, I think I can too. Like when I was doing Sasural Simarka, people were saying that, do some other show which has more content and more meaning to it. Me, when I saw myself feeling disgusted with myself, hating myself, I realized that, this is the body I'm going to be in forever. And if I don't take care of it, who else will? If I'm okay telling them, then what am I even hiding it for? I mean, if they know, then my world knows.
Firstly, welcome to Pinkvilla.
Thank you so much.
Recently, your family actually had to battle with COVID and a lot of things happened. So how are you now?
Everyone is fine. My dad and grandmother, both of them were COVID positive during the first wave. But everything is sorted now, touch wood. Everything is fine. Everyone around us is fine. So I think I'm glad that we are blessed that, we can sit inside the house safe, to not have to worry about the food or anything, right? So I really think we are blessed, and I completely understand the struggles that people are going through, because when my father was in the hospital, I actually was feeling very helpless, because I couldn't really do much about it, and I was shooting in Turkey that time. So for me, it was, just hoping and praying every day, and that's the best I could do. So it was a roller coaster, but I realized a lot many things, like how important it is to spend time with your family, and how much ever we crib about the lockdowns, and we don't like the idea of not going to work or meet friends.
And Avika, you got the popularity, fame, and love at a very, very young age. So do you think it's a kind of a responsibility, or at times do you feel the pressure, the kind of love you get from?
It is a responsibility, yes. I think that and in a good way, because people have expectations, and I know so many people that come up to me and tell me that, Avika, we watched this film of yours, and we really expect better from you, because you have always done or given more than 100%, so you can do better. And that makes me feel very proud, because if your well-wisher tells you that you're capable of something bigger, I mean, if you are not able to see that side of yours, people are doing that for you. And that is happening with me since so many years now. Like when I was doing Sasural Simarka, people were saying that, do some other show which has more content and more meaning to it. And then I started doing Lado, which obviously had a very serious issue. And we were, showing how the Anushka character solves it. So then I started to do that. And then, so basically what I'm trying to say is that I've been following people's expectations in a way, and following what they are expecting out of me. And the movies that I have been doing right now, they are completely different genres. They are completely different characters. I look different now because of the weight loss and all of that. So yeah, I'm trying to give something different every single day, and I really hope people see that.
You just mentioned weight loss. So your weight loss journey is very inspirational. I have seen, youngsters commenting on your pictures and how they are inspired. So would you like to say something or share something, with your fans? I would like to extend this question by asking you, you had also mentioned that it did take a toll on your mental health that point of time.
I did not have any health issues because of which I had put on weight. It was just my laziness. And that is why I felt that it's high time I need to do something about it. Because see, if it is, a health issue where you cannot do anything about it, that's different. That is understood. And there are a lot of people who go through that, and, I would like to tell them that it's okay and it's fine. But for people like me who are just being lazy, you need to stop doing that, because at the end of the day, it's your own body. Like, for example, with me, when I saw myself feeling disgusted with myself, hating myself, I realized that, this is the body I'm going to be in forever. And if I don't take care of it, who else will? The best part was that people were loving me any which ways. Even when I was, a little more healthier, or, but just the fact that I was taking that for granted was not okay. I knew that, whatever movies I do, my acting would take care of the looks. I mean, but that's not fair, right? I mean, if people want to look at me perform, they would want to see that I can give my best. And that also comes with the, the looks. And I'm not just talking about the typical conventional good looks of being fair, and I'm not talking about that, but just taking care of yourself. Like, I remember I used to have such bad skin that I had acne and all of that, and just because I was not eating healthy. It had nothing to do with me growing up or anything. It was just me not eating healthy.
Yes.
And the day I realized this, now I'm sitting without makeup and I can confidently do this, because I've realized that whatever we eat is what we become. And
Yeah.
I really would like to respect my body. And everybody who's watching, I would love to tell them that it's your own body. If you don't take care, who else will?
Avika, I think you entered the industry at a very young age, and while you're mentioning Pascal Simarka, it reminds me of Manish. So people
Yeah.
people adored your on-screen chemistry, but more than that, your fans love the friendship that you share. And in an industry where things constantly change, that's one thing that has not changed. So I would really like and want you to talk about it.
I mean, he got married on my birthday.
Yes.
What could be better than that? Like, what best friend gives you that kind of a gift? So he's very special to me. And so he was with me, shooting with me during my teenage. And at that age, we always think that there is so much we can do in life, and there is so much that we need to do. And he actually made me go in the right path. Like, I had a lot of older friends who loved partying, who loved going out, wasting time, but he made sure that my focus is either photography, or I'm learning editing, or I'm watching good quality world cinema. He made me learn so much, and he still is like this 8-year-old curious kid. That is what inspires me to just be like him. He's so energetic all the time, enthusiastic all the time, that it makes me feel that, at that age, if he can carry that, the child within, I think I can too. And that really is something that, makes us connect very well. And I love him.
I remember reading one of his interview, because of course he got married on your birthday.
Yeah.
So he said that we have a deal that Avika is going to get married on my birthday. So is that true?
I don't know, not this year for sure, but in the future, I would really like to give it a shot that if everything works out, the date and everything, the families and everything, I might give that a suggestion, because it's gonna be so cool.
So people have seen you in different phases, like you were growing up and still you were very much active. You were doing something or the other that kept you occupied. But Balika Vadhu changed your life forever. And there are also news which I was reading. There is news of that it will come back with its new season.
See, I also got to know through Instagram. But if at all that happens, all my love to the team, because they have changed my life, and they have changed so many lives. It was a huge deal for me, and if it comes back again and if they approach me, there is no way I won't give it a thought. I mean, it's like your own baby calling you, so how could I say no? But to be practical, right now the focus is South movies. To be practical, I have already signed a few movies that I need to complete, so I cannot really juggle between the both for now. So let's see in the future if it happens.
Checking your social media also, you have been very open with your followers, your fans, you're very transparent. So recently you had also uploaded pictures with Milind, and people were going crazy about it. At a very, very young age, you did not think of, not telling people who is important in your life.
So the idea of always being open was something that I learned from my parents. They have always been very open, and they have always, so they're like my best friends, so I can share anything and everything with them. And that is what made me feel that if I can do that with them, who people think that okay, parents ko ye sari cheezein nahi pata honi chahiye, if I'm okay telling them, then what am I even hiding it for? I mean, if they know, then my world knows, and that's okay with me, and that's okay with them. So why not the entire world? And I've always wanted to, have a person in my life that I'm proud of. and the fact that we are together and we see our future together, the idea itself, I'm very, very proud of. And deep in my heart, I know that this is it. Then there was no doubt, there was no hesitation before talking about it or sharing about it, because one thing is for sure: when a person is happy, everybody around can see it. Everybody in your life will notice that happiness and that change. And with me, it was a lot of growth that happened when Milind entered my life. Not just personally feeling better about everything, but mentally I started to understand things better. I started to feel better. The minute we were confident about it, we thought, it's okay sharing this with the world. And anyways, there are a lot of people who keep their blessings with us and keep loving us, so they need to know the good news. Why should we hide it from them?
Thank you so much, Avika.
Thank you.
This was a lovely conversation I had. Thank you.
Thank you.